If you truly want to change your life, you must first accept one hard truth: nothing changes until you do. Life does not improve by luck, by waiting, or by wishing. It improves the moment you decide that you are capable of more than what you are currently living. The moment you stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as the creator of your future, everything begins to shift. Every transformation in history started with a decision. A quiet decision made in the mind of someone who was tired of staying the same. Most people wait for confidence before they act. But confidence is not something you receive first. Confidence is built after you take action. You do not wake up one day suddenly fearless. Fear fades only when you walk straight through it. The people you admire today were once unsure, scared, confused, and overwhelmed. The only difference is they moved anyway. They chose growth over comfort, discipline over excuses, and learning over stagnation. Success is not reserved for the most talented or the most educated. It belongs to those who never stop improving themselves. Those who succeed understand one powerful principle: learning is a lifelong responsibility. The moment you stop learning, you start falling behind. The world does not pause for anyone. It keeps moving, evolving, and growing. And if you refuse to grow with it, you slowly become irrelevant to your own potential. Many people believe education ends when school ends. They think once they get a degree, a job, or a title, learning is complete. But real education begins the day you take full responsibility for your growth. No one will force you to learn. No one will push you to improve. No one will hand you success. Every day, you must make a conscious decision to become better than you were yesterday. Imagine two people starting at the same place in life. Same age, same opportunities, same starting point. One does only what is required. They do the minimum. They never read, never ask questions, never seek knowledge beyond what they are told. The other invests time every single day in learning, reading books, listening to meaningful conversations, observing successful people, studying mistakes, learning from failure. After a few years, the gap between them becomes impossible to ignore. Not because one was smarter, but because one chose growth. Growth is never dramatic in the beginning. It is quiet. It happens in small daily actions, in the pages you read when no one is watching, in the skills you practice when no one is applauding, in the discipline you show when motivation disappears. These small actions compound over time and shape your future in ways you cannot imagine today. Learning is not always comfortable. Some days you will feel tired. Some days you will feel lazy. Some days distractions will pull you in every direction. But success does not respond to excuses. It responds only to effort. Even 20 minutes of focused learning each day can completely change your mindset. 10 pages a day turn into thousands of pages a year. Thousands of pages turn into new ideas. New ideas turn into new opportunities. And new opportunities turn into a new life. The most successful people in the world share one habit. They never stop educating themselves. They understand that knowledge is only powerful when applied. They do not collect information just to sound intelligent. They use what they learn to make better decisions, to create value, and to improve their skills. They know that ignorance keeps you stuck, but learning opens doors you did not even know existed. Many people say they do not have time to learn. But time is not the problem. Priorities are. People always find time for what matters to them. Hours on social media, hours on meaningless entertainment, hours on conversations that add no value. If you have time for distractions, you have time to grow. The question is not whether you have time. The question is what you are choosing to do with it. Success is never an accident. It is the result of preparation. And preparation comes from consistent learning. Learning is not limited to books. It is in conversations, in experiences, in observing the world, in reflecting on mistakes. Every situation has something to teach you if you are willing to learn. Every failure carries a lesson. Every challenge hides wisdom. But you must train your mind to look for growth instead of excuses. Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess. But if you do not sharpen it, it becomes weak. If you do not challenge your thoughts, they remain limited. If you do not push yourself to grow, you stay stuck. And in a world that is constantly moving forward, staying the same is the same as moving backward. You owe it to yourself to invest in your growth, not for validation, not for applause, but for your future. How you start your day shapes how you live your life. Mornings are not just the beginning of the day. They are the foundation of your mindset. If you wake up rushed, distracted, and reactive, your entire day follows the same pattern. But when you wake up with intention, discipline, and purpose, your entire life begins to align. Most people live on autopilot. They wake up late, check their phones immediately, rush through the morning, and let the day control them. They never prepare their minds. They never set goals. They never reflect. And then they wonder why they feel lost and unfulfilled. Success is not built in big moments. It is built in small daily habits, especially in the first hour of your day. A strong morning routine does not need to be complicated. It only needs to be intentional. A few moments of silence to breathe and reflect. Reading something that feeds your mind. Moving your body to create energy. Setting clear priorities for the day. These simple habits prepare your mind for focus, clarity, and confidence. Reading in the morning is powerful because it feeds your subconscious before distractions take over. Even a few pages a day can shift your perspective over time. Movement is equally important. When you move your body, you activate your mind. Energy creates momentum. Momentum creates productivity. And productivity builds confidence. Setting goals every morning gives your day direction. Instead of reacting to everything around you, you begin to lead your life. When you know what matters, distractions lose their power. Your mornings become your secret weapon. The environment you expose yourself to shapes who you become. The voices you listen to influence your beliefs. If you surround yourself with negativity, complaints, and limitations, your mind adopts the same patterns. But when you surround yourself with knowledge, inspiration, and growth-oriented ideas, you rise above your circumstances. You may not have control over where you were born, but you have full control over what you allow into your mind. Read books that expand your thinking. Listen to people who challenge you. Learn from those who have walked the path before you. Knowledge creates options. Options create freedom. Challenges are not punishments. They are teachers. Every struggle is preparing you for something greater. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. The most successful people failed more times than most people even tried. They did not quit. They learned. They adapted. They grew. Discipline is what separates dreams from reality. Motivation fades. Discipline remains. Discipline means showing up even when you do not feel like it. It means doing the work when no one is watching. It means keeping promises to yourself. Success is not about what you do occasionally. It is about what you do daily. Never wait to feel ready. Start before you feel confident. Start while you are scared. Growth begins the moment you decide you are not finished yet. Life will always have opinions. Doubters will always exist. But results speak louder than words. Stay focused. Stay consistent. Keep growing. One day, your discipline will introduce you to a life you once dreamed of. And the same people who doubted you will one day be inspired by your journey. Keep going. Keep learning. Never stop becoming more.